Noel, congrats on the win. Congrats also on the
Thank you.
Extension this
Thank
week.
you.
It's fine now. What was different tonight, or today, I guess? I'm not used to playing in the afternoon. What was different today compared to the last two games, do you think, about this team?
I think we were cleaner on the ball. I think we defended better, especially from the front. And I think, once these guys up front start to finish actions, have shots, and not, allow Portland to, in this case, to be a little more transitional, then I think it gives the team, just more confidence in general. Once you have a shot, even if if somebody skies it, at least we get to press again from a set shape. And I think we did a really good job also in repressing when we lost the ball and created chances, created chances from that and just suffocating Portland early.
That was something that I think I noticed, that it felt like when you guys attacked, and credit to their goalkeeper had just an absolutely top game. But it seemed like you guys kind of jumped back on attack pretty quickly after that. Is that a confidence thing? Is that just like a push for another goal thing? Like, what is?
Yeah, I mean, I think we could have honestly ended the game in the first half. I think if it's 4-0, I'm not so sure that playing here at altitude in the sun. I don't know if they are gonna try to come back from that in the second half. So I think it's just trying to score as many goals as quick as possible to maybe already decide the game.
And then last thing I want to ask you to rate Gozo's goal, because I know that gets a little bit picky. But can you judge his backflip for us?
Oh, I didn't even see it. Did it backflip?
No,
I didn't see it. I didn't see it.
Didn't even see it.
No,
right.
sorry.
All right.
Yeah. Yeah. I mean, I'll look at it on Instagram.
The first judge gave it a 7, so that's why.
Wow.
Noel, congrats on the win. A win like this can obviously be a springboard for you guys. How do you make sure the standard you set tonight becomes the new normal moving forward?
Yeah, I think it's just reminding the team, the players individually that first and foremost, I think we gotta defend well, and when we do that, especially from the front, I think it leads to games like today where you have like so many chances, and I feel like you can score at least 3, maybe 4, maybe 5 goals.
And then many of you guys are playing with a lot of confidence right now. Is there something with the team, that daily routine, that's helped you guys get that level of form?
No, I think it's just the work we put in Tuesday to Friday, sometimes Monday through Friday. I think, just working for each other, working hard in training just allows us to have these performances. And I think that's got to be the baseline for the team. Sorry. And
then going up 2-0, was there at any point that lack of confidence, that worry? Because obviously, as you know, 2-0 is the most dangerous lead in soccer, and we've seen that happen in the second half with you guys.
No, I think, for me, and I feel like the guys around me were pretty confident. I think they weren't really threatening, especially in the second half. I feel like we gave them the ball, but they didn't really create anything dangerous. So, yeah, I felt comfortable in the block.
Let's go DJ, and then Jenna, and then Maddie.
The fact you hadn't had a shutout yet this year, was that a topic of conversation, and what did you think about getting the first one?
No, this was a topic of conversation. Obviously, for the backline, for Hafa, I think they deserved one. I think the whole team deserved one. And yeah, I think I'm just so happy that we got it today.
3 games in 8 days was a challenge a week ago. You've got it coming up again. What can be done to maybe handle things a little differently and get better results?
I think just before that, we obviously had those 2 weird weeks where we had an off week, then we played, then we had another off week. So I think going into this next 3-game week, we didn't have that. So I think that's a good thing. But at the end of the day, I think it's just doubling down on the work throughout the week to have performances like this, and then I think that prepares us for a tough 3-game week as well.
Pablo called this the most complete performance of the year, and also talked about selflessness and how there's always going to be individuals who kind of shine, but you won't get a win without the team. What do you kind of make of that mindset, and what have the conversations been like this week, especially going into this game, about that?
Yeah, I think this is also what this club stands for. We're obviously not the big market teams, so I think we always got to play as a team first, and at the end of the day, if you do really well as a team, individuals will be recognized always. So yeah, I think it's just team first, and then people will get the praises they deserve.
Do some of the maybe leaders in the locker room kind of talk about that too? I mean, what's kind of the conversations like about that?
Yeah, I think it's the older guys who have been on many different teams, but also our coaching staff, our assistant coaches, who like keep pounding on that it's a team first sport. I mean, we're 11 guys on the field, about 30 guys on the roster, and we will need everybody at any time. And like I said, once the team does well, everybody will get their praises.
Noel, it looked like you guys were able to trap Portland pretty consistently in their end, especially in the second half. What were your pressing triggers that you were really trying to key in on tonight?
I mean, they're obviously building in a 3-2, so whenever the ball goes to one of the wide center backs, I think that's one of the pressing triggers. Yeah, I feel like the wide center backs. But then I just think honestly, whenever there's a bad pass too, and some of the guys, Morgan or Deesh or Sergi, change their speed is a trigger for Steiny, me, or back line to then step. Yeah.
And one of the things that Pablo has talked about all year is when RSL has the lead, adjusting the tempo to make it harder for the other team.
Yeah.
Did you feel like Portland was struggling with your tempo, or did you feel they were struggling with your shape?
It's a good question. I think I gotta watch it on film, honestly. Sometimes it's hard to like assess these things in the game, because you obviously see a lot. Then if you watch it from bird's eye, if you see everybody, it'll be interesting to see, I guess.
So then that brings me to the last question I wanted to ask you. You've got one of the challenging positions where when RSL is trying to control the tempo like that, you're looking at it going forward and going back. How difficult is it, or how important is it for you to keep your communication, especially after J-Glad leaves, when you're pressing forward and trying to keep the compact space behind you?
I mean, that's the key, right? To just communicate with everybody, to put the players who are in front of you in positions that help the team. So yeah, I mean, it's sometimes tough though, because it's so loud. So like even on this distance, like you might not be able to hear me. There always will be instances where somebody might not, hear or goes because they think they have a pressing trigger and it doesn't end up working. But I think Steiny and I have done a good job of putting them in the positions we want, and then the guys up front just been exceptional in pressing. Especially today, I thought they were excellent.
Thanks, Noel.
Yeah.
Let's go to Trevor and then Brant on Zoom.
And no, great game today. Going back to preseason, putting yourself in that kind of mentality, did you think you would be the last man standing to play every single minute of every game this season?
No, I did not.
Is that a goal for you to play?
I honestly didn't think about that. I actually didn't know that until you just said that.
Well, congrats.
Yeah, thanks.
You and Rafa, you're the last field players with Glad coming up.
Oh yeah. Oh.
No, congrats. Great game. Great team effort. It's been a surprising, maybe not surprising, but it's been a great start to the season for the team. But you as a player, what do you focus on? Where do you feel you need to improve, even though you've had such a really good start to the season?
Me personally?
Yeah.
I think I can be more dangerous in the final third. Yeah.
And then where does the team develop more of a killer instinct? You've had some good results, but there has been some games where you haven't put teams away, even though you may be up a goal or two.
I think it just has to come back to training, and then maybe the confidence. I think once maybe Morgan, once he puts another one in the back, maybe the floodgates open. Who knows? But I think training, I guess.
Thank you.
Yep.
Giles?
Congrats on a great game and a great win.
Thank you.
Just one question for me. The extension for your contract came out this week. How does that change your approach, or does it give you a confidence boost knowing that the club is investing in you as a player in their future?
Yeah, I think it gives me a confidence boost. I think my confidence was already at a good level. I think the coaches, my teammates, have given me a lot of confidence and trust. So I think it gives me a boost, yes, but I think nothing like crazy.
Thank you.
Anyone else for Noel?
Alrighty.
All right, thank you.
Thanks, guys.